For anybody who doesn't know where I've been the last couple days, I've been in Colorado. I was visiting Hey with 10 other people. I was visiting Hey with 10 other people. There were 12 of us, chat, in total. There were 12 of us at the meetup that we were keeping from you guys. We had it planned for a really long time. I wish Everquake was real. Hi, Zenny. Chad, I fear I've also caught the sickness that has hit the meetup gang. That's so many people. It was, and this was the biggest meetup that I think I've been at. And yeah, there were 12 of us, 10 people, not counting Hey and the Hazeband. And we had like a 4 days or so that we were all hanging out. And we did some stuff, and I want to talk about things, but I'm back, chat. We're back to regular streaming schedule, and we're cooking. We're cooking, gamers. I've got some fun stuff to tell you about today. Not the sickness. Everybody left, and then we all in the chat were like, hey, I think I got sick. And this is like a rite of passage, because every single time I've gone to Colorado, I've come back and been like, yeah, what can I say? We literally had a clown car. We did. We had one big car that almost everybody fit in. And it was goofy. It was goofy. But thank you. Yeah, it's me, Z, for the 13 months. Bobby, if you know, you know. Thank you for the 16 months of Prime. Why, thank you. Yeah, chat, thank you guys. The Colorado cold, even. It's true. And it was cold there, chat. It was significantly colder than it has been here in Vegas. Massive win. But today, chat, I want to talk about some of the stuff we did on the trip and also catch up with you guys, because I have some very fun stories for you guys. And chat, our sub goal today is very fancy. So I've had the sub goal. The last little bit is a prop reveal. I made a bunch of props for my Ash cosplay. And I put together a little preview this morning. The CMV that this is referring to is not the group CMV. That's also happening at the same time. I just put together a little preview of my Ash CMV. So I'll if we hit sub goal today, I'll show you guys all the props that I made, and then maybe show you a little preview of one of my favorite sections that I have filmed of the Ash CMV. So that's our sub goal. But chat, the other kind of big ol' announcement is if you watched the cast Q&A the other day for SkyBound, at the end of it, we announced what the next bound is going to be. And if you weren't there and you don't know, it is going to be Starbound. We're going to space, baby! We're going to space! Oh, chat, I am so excited. I think you guys are gonna love all of our blorbos. We were cooking so much because there were so many of us together in person, and we were like, let's talk about these space guys. And we talked about those space guys, and it's good, chat. It's really good. I'm really excited for my blorbo. I already have a playlist, as many people always do, and maybe I'll make that a sub goal after this to drop the playlist. But the playlists are so good. Yeah, a couple of people have dropped theirs already, but I make you work for it. But yeah, chat, we're going to space. Thank you, Lynx the Wolf, for the 20 months. Thank you, It's a Being Folks, for the 17 months of Prime. No, chat, I've been planning stuff for my guy, and point A, I think you're gonna really find it interesting, some of the stuff that's going on there. And also, I'm doing so many things with so many people. I'm so excited. We've been talking so much, man, about our space guys. And we have been for weeks, but we just couldn't tell you that. But it is, we're going to space, baby. We're going to space. But yeah, chat. That's our vibes. And chat, I got some stories for you today. Of things that have happened on our several day long meetup. So I got to meet a bunch of people for the first time, which was super duper cool. I can't wait for space. Me either. We are chomping at the bit. We're chomping at the bit. Also, chat, do you enjoy, I have caffeine, can you tell? I have much Dutch Bros. I actually got Dutch Bros for a lot of people who'd never had it before while we were on the trip, and they were like, it's pretty good, and I was like, I know! Oh, it's a good time, chat. It's a good time. Well, yeah, chat, I have some stuff to show you. Maybe some little guys and some things that I picked up for my time in Colorado. But the other, announcement that I wanted to say is that this Wednesday, chat, we're doing the next Grounded stream, Centros and I. We are going back into the grind of doing it once a week. So every Wednesday, chat, we're gonna be doing Grounded. We did that back when we did Raft, and we haven't had a new game since. So, yeah, chat, every Wednesday we're gonna be doing that. Hi, Laka. I did see a bit of karaoke. We did karaoke for like 5 hours. We were like, let's do karaoke for fun, and then we did it for 5 hours. which is stunning. We had a really good time. It was just a bunch of theater kids in a room. And chat, I may have done a little bit of vlogging, just a little bit. It's gonna be a mini vlog, chat. It's gonna be a mini vlog, but that sounds like so much fun. It was. We were all in one big house. We were in a big Airbnb, so everybody was together. We weren't all over the city. We were all in one spot, which is really fun. So pretty much we got to just hang out most of the time. One of the days, chat, we did film a CMV, which you guys hit the sub goal on Hey's stream to know what it is. It's to the song A Good Song Never Dies. And it is based on the college AU that Abraxas wrote. And we had a lot of fun filming. And it was kind of nice to be able to do like the college version of all of our birds, because we didn't need to worry about looking like birds. We were just like regular person fits for all of our guys. And I think you guys are really gonna like it. That's gonna be out on Hey's channel probably very soon. Hi, Art. Hello, Artful J Renegade. The fact that the karaoke was like 80% musicals says everything it needs to. Yeah, it was so much musicals. It was so much musicals, and we had such a good vibe, man. I was really nervous about such a big group of people and like the vibe we were all gonna have with each other, but the vibe was like immaculate vibes of even in such a large group. It was very cool. But yeah, chat, we filmed a CMV. So we all had 2 outfits of our characters. We had like a college outfit and a party outfit. And I won't go too in depth about the CMV. But yeah, chat, it's gonna be out probably very soon on Hey's channel if I know how fast they work, because oh boy do they work fast. But yeah, it was a bunch of people's first time like doing a CMV, which was really cool to like be there and be like, look at this is how we do things. It was very neat. We also I put together a bunch of stuff to like set up so that the filming was super easy and super vibey. So yeah, literally showing up the next day with the rough cut already done. Yeah, we filmed it one day, and then the next morning, Hey was like, I edited the whole thing together. Like the rough version of it, here you go. And we put it on the TV, and we all got to watch it, and we went, wow! You know when I take my hands? You know when I take my hands and I go like this? You know when I take my hands and I go like this? If I press the space bar, it stops the stream. I was not connection or anything. If I just happen to hit my space bar while I'm tabbed on my stream, it just stops. Well, we're back. That was a goofy timing. was goofy hot diving. I've done that like twice ever, and I know that it's a thing, and I get nervous when I'm sitting, and I'm like, don't press the space bar. Anyways, yeah, hey, literally had the whole thing done, so we all got to see what the CMV looked like, and it was super duper cool. Cinema, you know what I mean? Cinema, baby, cinema. And also everybody's outfits were so good. We all dressed up as like the college versions. So it was like tweaking canon outfits to like real world clothes. And it was good. Like, if you saw the cast Q&A, you saw some of the outfits. Not all of them, but you saw some of the outfits in the cast Q&A. The other kind of big thing we did, chat, was we went to the aquarium. We went to see the fish and the sharks. And maybe I got to see some otters. Maybe we got to see some otters. And I love them so much. Yeah, we went to one of the big aquariums over there, and we got to look at a bunch of fish and little guys. And yeah, I got to see an otter, and he was really, really good. There were so many animals. There were snakes, there was birds, there was tigers. It was aquarium, but there were all these not fish, which was such a big win. There was a room where it was like a flash flood, and then like you're just chilling, and then suddenly there's water pouring on everything, and it's like, whoa. The tiger was crazy. Yeah, there was a tiger. He was hiding. He was hiding up above, but we spotted him. We got that guy. And a lot of like the little vlog I'm gonna put together is us at the aquarium, because I have so many videos of me just being like at the otter, and Haley did get me this little guy. Everyone say hello to him. He is named Pitter Patter. That is the collective name that we have given him. This is my son. His name is Pitter Patter. He's very large. I was there when he was named. Yeah. He's so very good. He was with me on the plane. He was a wonderful little guy. And I was sleeping on him. Yeah, chat. Look at how boopable. Boop. Oh yeah, chat. We got to touch stingrays. I touched a horseshoe crab. Aquariums are fun, chat. Highly recommend. Highly recommend aquariums. It was a very good vibe. The stingrays were so friendly. Yeah, you got splashed. No, we were like all the city. Like put your hand in the like pool, and the stingrays are going around. And when one gets close to you, you can like pet them and you can touch them, and they're so soft, and it's weird. And one of them came up and like fully got out of the water and was like and like splashed like on a bunch of us. And it was not like a little splish, it was like a smack. It would be like my sound effects. It smelled like fish for so long. I smelled like fish for so long. I've pet many stingrays before. They're a good texture, and they're not what you touch them, and they're so soft, man. They're so soft, man. Hi, Beck. Hello. But yeah, chat. We did the aquarium, and that was a really good vibe. To be clear, I got this guy, but like a bunch of people got little guys. Like Jamie got a little shark. And Puffin got a puffin. Puffin got a puffin. We all got various little guys across the length of the trip. Art ended up with a little fox guy, and it was just really good. Beck ended up with a little stego son. We all went to this trip and walked away with stuffed animals, which I think is a reasonable thing. Yeah. Oh, Fox guy was so sweet. It was good. Yeah, that was the Aquarium. We went to like 3 different like big game stores and like costume stores. And if you guys have never been to like a quirky costume store, they are so quirky. And we were going to get like specific stuff that we wanted to use for the CMV, but they have like Ren Fair clothes and then like Among Us blow up suits and like cardboard cutouts, and then there's like the other stores that are all like D&D stuff. And I got oh, I don't have them in here, but I got figures to paint, and I also got a magic card, because every time I went into a store I was like, hey, where do I find the magic cards? Where can Haley and I go to look at the magic cards? We rocked up like a small army. It's true. We got glow sticks for the party section of the CMV because we were like, Sylph needs glow sticks. So we went and got glow sticks. I got some for Ash too. And then the glow sticks we got were broken, the pink ones. So Sylph just has a bunch of green. We're like, what the heck? What the heck? We really were a small army. Every single place that we went, when like 12 people walked in, all of the people working there were like, where did you all come from? It was really, really funny a couple times. One of the places we went to eat, somebody recognized us. One of the cashiers at a place we went to go eat was like, I know you, from where? And we were like, oh, you know, do you watch Twitch, you watch Fable SMP? And they went, and that was Sherb that went to the bathroom just now. And yeah, it was goofy. How'd you guys transport that many people? Clown car, clown van, but clown car. We also had like a massive playlist of songs that we all put together to shuffle every time that we drove anywhere. So we had bumpin' tunes the whole time. Clown car, obviously, exactly. Yeah, it's like a 16, maybe it's 18 now, hour playlist of songs that everybody added to a big playlist, and then you can just shuffle it and get whoever's songs come on. The entire Epic the Musical soundtrack was on there. The entire Hadestown soundtrack was on there. A surprising amount of Baby No Money. Yeah, we did 21 and a half hours? Yeah, it was a long playlist, chat. It was a really long playlist. And then, chat, we went to an escape room. And the escape room was an ordeal. The escape room was stunning. Not everybody went, because some people were like, I want to go do this other thing, / I don't want to go in the spooky escape room. So like a subgroup of us went to go do this escape room. And yes, it was terrifying. We went back and we were like, the people who were gonna be scared, it was so loud and spooky. There were like 4, I think, massive like jump scares. There was like one pit where you just stick your hand into something, and then when you stick your hand in, like a guillotine blade drops, like where your hand doesn't actually cut your hand off, but you put it in there and it like sinks down. There was a bit where we had to like screw in a light bulb, and then when it went, it like loud shocking sound and like real sparks and flashing lights. It was like gunshots, but electricity. And then there was like a small room that you had to lock yourself in with all the lights off and press these buttons that you could only see when the door was closed. And we made Hey go in the box for some reason. And we're all outside. We have like the code, and we're like, this button, press it 4 times. This button, press it 6 times. And we get it right. And then as we get it right, there's like a loud like sound, okay? And Hey screams, like a real scream. Like a real loud scream. And they duck down, And from the outside, I thought that they dropped through the floor because their scream was like, ah! Ah! And I was like, where did they go? They did not drop through the floor, but I was very concerned for like 20 seconds. I was like, where did they go? And there's like smoke and fog smacking out of the thing. And then the end of the room, chat, the whole bit is like you're hunting down a like a mystical sea captain, and you're like trying to find the like Kraken's treasure, and then it's like, but some treasure's best left alone. So we get to the end, and this chest opens up, and there's like these 3 eggs, and the bit is kind of like, do we want to like steal the treasure or leave it alone, because like that's like the theme of the room. And I don't think even a half a second passes and hands are on the eggs are out of the chest. Like, we don't even get time to like consider like what we should do. If I grabbed 2, Art grabbed 1, it wasn't even like, it was just open, yoink. And then when we grabbed them, the like back wall of the room opens, and these like massive Kraken tentacles like start shaking, and there's like flashing lights, and it's like, you shouldn't have taken the treasure. And it was terrifying. It was terrifying and loud and really, really cool. And that's how like the room ends, is like, you made it, but the Kraken ate you. But I was not ready for the wall to open and massive Kraken behind it. I was not ready for that. It was a bumping room. It was a bumping room. We beat it with like 20 minutes left, I think. We did really, really good on time. But there were like 7 of us in there, and a lot of us had like a lot of escape room knowledge. So we zoomed through that thing. It was a good room though. You were back home so fast. Yeah. we kind of nailed that thing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, here, hold on. Wait, I have okay, hold on. I haven't pulled up any pictures. And there are pictures. I have so many pictures. Hold on, chat. Hold on, Gamer Nation. Do I have the picture that we took in the escape room? Do I have this? I might not. But there's the big group of photo of everybody. We took so many pictures, chat. You guys are gonna get a lot of them. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Wait, hold on. I wanna show you guys this one. This is when we were filming, chat. We took a lot of pictures like this. There's a lot of goofy pictures. Yeah, here's us in the room. There's us in the room. Oh, this massive thing back here is the thing that opened. Is the thing that opened with the Kraken behind it. Me on my way to lose my voice, like all of us did the whole time. Oh, here's a good picture. This is me at the aquarium. There was this silly guy, and I said, I need to be like him. so I was like him. I said I need to be like he is. Here, hold on. What other pictures do I wanna? I have so many group photos, like good bumpin' group photos, but those will end up getting posted on Instagram. Oh, here was this was the dice collection that was collectively brought. This is like just Meta's dice collection too, and a bunch of people sorted through for fun. Here, hold on. Where do I? Here's the big group picture. There's the big group picture. Of everybody. That was right as we were leaving that we got that one. And then chat, I have a ton of videos that I took because I'm a nerd. Because I'm a big nerd. And I'm gonna put together like a little mini vlog, mainly of like the aquarium times, and I have some bits of like karaoke and filming, like behind the scenes, etc. But yeah, chat, it was bumping. We're kind of a gang. What else? I know there's more. Oh, Okay, chat. I need to throw myself down the gutter a little bit here. You did defeat a lobster. Okay, chat. So, I am known across the people that know me as someone with a very good directional sense. Okay? I notably am like, hey, tell me where to go, and I'll get us there. And, like, my brain is like, I know where things are spatially. I'm like, I'm really good at this. So we get to a point where we have to go home from the airport. And Hey's like, here's my address. Go there. Go find my car, and we'll grab the other car, and you go to the house. And I get us there fine. We get to Hey's area. And we go park the car, we get our stuff out, and I'm like, I don't know what building it's in. I know where it is, but I don't know what building this is in. And I'm like, I walk around a little bit, and I'm like, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. So I take everybody up the stairs, and I have the keys, and I put the key in the door, and it goes in, but it doesn't turn. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, let me see if it's a different key. And as I'm like jiggling and trying another one, a dog starts barking behind the door. Hey does not have a dog. We book it. We book it. And I'm like, ha, that was not the right part. That was not the right place. We then go to another door. I call Hey, and I'm like, hey, what's the number? We then go to the right door. Everything fine. Couple hours pass. Everybody gets there. And we're like, all right, guys, let's go to the Airbnb. And we're like, okay, yeah, let's go to the Airbnb. So we go. And I have the address. And for sake of this, I'm going to refer to the address as number, stupid street. Okay? So I'm looking at the address and it says number, stupid street. And I put it into the GPS and I'm like, where's stupid street? And it gives me the address. I get it on my navigation. I'm like, all right, we're going. I take us there to the house. The GPS is a little inaccurate and I'm like, I can't find the right number, but we're on the right street. And then I find the house. And on the side of it, it says number, and the street sign, stupid street. And I'm like, cool. So everybody gets out of the car. Everybody grabs their suitcases out of the car. We're all standing in this house's driveway. And on the little thing, it's like, hey, there should be a code to put in on the door. Walk up to the door. There's no keypad. And we're like, okay, maybe it's like the garage code. So we go over to the garage, we put in the number. Nothing. And then maybe we're like, hey, maybe we need like the doors like for the back side, like maybe it's the back door, and we're about to send somebody around. When we catch a neighbor looking at us through their window. And at that point, Haley turns to me and goes, hey, are you sure this is the right house? And I'm like, number, stupid street. And then I look at my map. And one street over is Stupid Lane. We're on Stupid Street. There's Stupid Lane. And I'm like, so we all have to go back in the car. And we book it out of there. So we have to pack all the suitcases back in, get all the people back in the clown car. We drive one street over. Number, Stupid Lane. And we're like, okay, this time let one person get out of the car, see if this is the right one. We go up, it has the keypad, it's the right house. Turns out, there are 3 streets. There was Stupid Street, Stupid Lane, and Stupid Avenue. All with number, the same numbers on the 3 of them, like 5 minutes from each other. But we got to the right one. We got to the right one. It was weird, but also I was a little stupid, just like Stupid Street. And after that, they were like, sure, but I don't think you're good with directions. And I was like, no, I promise, I know where I'm going, I promise. And then I was like, I've messed up like 3 times since we've gotten here. It happened twice in the same day, like hours apart. And I was like, yeah, so everything was fine after that. We didn't do it again. But two in one day was okay. It was the Colorado air. It's true. It was the jet lag. I was still in my Vegas compass, not my Colorado compass. There you go. Let's use that as the excuse. It's a 1 hour time zone difference. Listen. I'm not a proud man. But yeah, chat. Oh, the other story. There's technically one more story that is notable that I should mention. There are 12 of us on this trip. So every time we needed to go and get food, it was a little bit of an ordeal because we had to put in like massive order for the food because there's 12 of us. And we all agree one of the nights we're gonna get Sonic. But if you don't know what Sonic is, it's a restaurant where you drive up to a parking space, put in your order, and then they bring it out to your car. Cool? So we have this massive order. And me, Hey, Art, and Haley are like, we're gonna go pick this up. We're gonna go order, we're gonna pick this up. We'll be back soon. It's like 8:30, okay, at night. And I'm like, well, Sonic's a good one because it doesn't close until like midnight. Like, because the ones here, they don't close until like 11 or 12. So we all go, we press the button, and we're like, hey, this is gonna be a really large order. And the lady on the other side is like, okay. We put in, I think, 30 plus items of food. Full meals, and we're sitting there, and we put it all in, and we're like, oh, this was a terrible idea. Why did we do this like this? And then after we finished, we're like, we forgot something, so we have to go in and be like, hey, there's more. And that was just like a terrible experience to having to do it again. So we put in this massive order, and we're sitting there, and they come out and they bring us our drinks, and they bring the drinks like fairly fast. It only takes like 20 minutes or so. So we all get the drinks, and we're like, sick, love it, amazing. Now we just wait for the food, and we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden the lights go dark. All the lights turn off in the Sonic, and we're like, what's going on? Or like maybe like it just switched times. Like maybe like it's now dark enough because it's like 9. No, they closed. This Sonic in particular closed at 9, and we came up 20 minutes before they closed and put in this massive order. When I probably assume that on the inside they're already cleaning up for the day. Like they're already putting away all the machines, and we go up and we're like, hey, here's this like massive order, can you do it? And we felt so bad. And they come out eventually, like after all the lights are gone and we're still sitting there. They're like, yeah, here's your food. And we're like, we're so sorry. And like the food they gave us, like it was not like we had a couple grilled cheeses in our order. It was just bread and cheese. There was no grilling. They turned the grill off. It was just bread and cheese. And we were like, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm not, because no. Yeah, Jamie's not grilled cheese. Yeah. It was a little goofy, Chad. We tried to DIY it and it burned, yeah. It wasn't the best, but it's what the Sonic gods gave us for our sins. Exactly. So we were like, we're not gonna thank you for the food. You can please go home now. We are so sorry. And we had no idea because the Sonic's like here in Vegas. They close at like 11 or like midnight. They don't close at 9, but I guess that's Vegas, you know, as compared to Colorado. It's a little different. Thank you, Siren Kitsune, for the 29 months. Wow. Yeah, we had a couple just kind of ordeals in terms of getting food for everybody. Diner opens late. Yeah. Why did they close? You didn't check beforehand? Because like all Sonics close at like 11. I don't know. They didn't know. They didn't tell us. They just turned the lights off while we were sitting there, and we went, "Oh no." Who's to say, Chad? But yeah, after that we were like, let's never do that again. And then we ordered pizza the next day because that was gonna be infinitely easier to deal with. But yeah, I think that's all the like crazy guys. And we karaoke'd for like 5 hours. It was really, really neat because all of us are just like theater kids. And we were like, we're gonna sing so much theater songs. And yeah, I sent you a photo. I'm going. So chat, we filmed like a party section for the CMV, and the Airbnb we're in had like a game room, and it had a foosball table, and we were like, heck yeah, we get to use foosball table for the CMV. So please enjoy this image that Beck just made. Please enjoy this image that Beck made, because the lights, the way we were shining them, looked like I was casting evil foosball spell. It looks like I'm casting evil foosball spell. It was a really good set. I'm summoning it. I'm literally summoning it. That's all. I love Foosball Wizard shirt. Yeah, guys, that's my Starbound character. The Foosball Wizard. And they're coming at you. They're coming at you. So goofy, man. I think that's all like the crazy stories that I had. I'm trying to think if there were any other terrible stories of things that occurred. I found the next name of the Bounce season so silly. It's good. Zay saying Snurch. You guys know Take Me to Church? Scratch that. Take Me to Snurch, Snail Church, for karaoke. And one of the I did not know that you knew the whole thing. Because like I had never heard it before. And you rocking up and knowing the whole thing was goofy. I saw on the Snurch Discord. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I have a bunch of behind the scenes videos of CMV stuff and just a whole bunch of stuff in general. There's some goofy lines. Beck and I did race as Ash and Sylph, both for the CMV and not for the CMV, because we were like, we're gonna have to run. Maybe we should see if we run the same speed. And we run almost exactly the same speed. It was very cinematic. So I have a video of us running. It was a really good time. It was a really good time. And it was really cool getting to meet all the people that I haven't gotten to meet before. Because I'd met some of the people before, but I hadn't met a lot of people. And getting people like Puffin all the way from Germany, half from Canada. It was like we kind of cooked on this. And now, chat, you guys are gonna get the next bound. Because arguing with me was like, no one sang Hosier yet. Don't worry, you had Snurch in your back pocket. Daniel did sing Peaches, and he slayed really hard. He was like, it's not ready yet, like it's not perfect, and then he ate. He ate. Yeah, it was, shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel was such a good cameraman the whole time too. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Daniel appreciation post. We got to see the shepherd. He's so nervous, but we got to see the shepherd. A couple of us got to pet the shepherd. Not many. I think there should be a haze bound. It's correct. It's the right energy. It's the right energy, chat. But yeah, that was most of the meetup, chat, and you guys will now get to see all of the fun little bits of content that came out of it. But it was sure meant to be kind of just like a hangout time. We were like, we're gonna do some of the actual stuff, but mainly this is just to hang out with everybody, and it was really, really good time. Really, really good time. I had a staring contest with the shepherd. Yeah, he is so baby. He is so baby and so nervous. He's so nervous. Escape room was a banger. Yeah. Yeah, it was very hype. But yeah, I think that was all the things I wanted to talk about specifically. I, of course, chat, want to do the Minecraft Wordle for today, and I do have it pulled up for us to do the Minecraft Wordle today. And chat, I also haven't got to talk to you about my latest D&D session, which I'm not going to do today, but we killed 2 characters this last D&D session. Just a side note to give you like a little preview. Prima! What if sub goal? Thank you. Oh my Prima! Thank you. For the 25 gifted? Oh my goodness! If you got gifted, make sure to say thank you. Make sure to say thank you. Hello? Okay, chat. I get to show you things. I wanted to show you things so bad. Okay. So, I wanted to do this. I'm going to show you guys a snippet of the CMV that I'm doing for Ash. The snipper's not for the CMV we just filmed. It's for my CMV. But I can't show you it without showing you some of the props that are going to be in it. So, first things first, gamers. There's song times for later. Yeah, we can write that down. First things first, chat. My favorite thing that I did for Ash, not only for my CMV, but for my cosplay when we had the meetup. Gamers? Shoe! Look at my shoe! Look at my shoes! I made shoes! There are way too many shots in my CMV of Ash running to not have the shoes. So I got some white shoes and I painted them. So in my CMV and the one we all filmed together, I have Ash's shoes. I was also wearing them like the whole trip because they were the bigger shoes and I needed the smaller ones in my bag. He's got places to go. You're so Sonic the Hedgehog coded. No! And then chat, I'll show you some of the one of the little good ones. The little one that I really like that I'm using for the CMV. I mean, I'm using them all for the CMV. But I'll show you this first because it was a little tiny goofy guy that I made and I really, really liked. I have a little mailbox prop that I'm gonna use in the CMV. So I have a little mailbox that I painted. And this thing was a pain to make. it did not come like this. I had to shape it. So it's a little mailbox to use as a prop. And then chat, which I think you've seen, you saw Marcel's feather that goes in Ash's hair, but you didn't see the bigger one that I have as a prop, and you haven't seen the Drake feather as well. I've got 2 feather props for maximum angst for the CMV, and they are like accurately sized, which I think is fun. And then of course there's the one that's in Ash's hair, which you guys have seen. And then chat, I have this, I think it's just the spooky one left. Yeah, I think it's just the spooky one. Okay. Chat. I'm doing a whole thing, and I did for the CMV have to make this, and it is spooky as hell. It is spooky as hell. I have Minecraft sign. And this thing will definitely be reused for other times I need a sign and need to write things on my wall. Write things on like a sign for the wall. After the CMV, it might end up behind me. The little found you. But yeah, I had to make this. Isn't that so fun? It'd be a great time. It'd be a great time. Wow. But yeah, those were all the props I made, and I painted a bunch of them. Oh! There's one more. There's one more that's not in this room. And instead of showing it to you, I think I'm just gonna show you the snippet. Gamers? Instead of showing it to you physically, I think I'd rather just show you the snippet. Are you ready, chat? So the little snippet I have for you is about 20 seconds, and it's one of the sequences in the CMV. If you don't know, the CMV that I'm doing is to Mad Dog by the Crane Wives. That's the one I'm doing for my channel. So here you go, chat. I'm gonna press play, and I'm gonna let you guys take a little watch. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. It's egg, chat. I made egg, and I made egg big. I made egg big. Here's the proper image that I can show you of all of them. Yeah, chat. I made a massive Ender Phoenix egg. Because technically I already had an egg prop. I had a dragon egg that I'd made in the past for 2 birds way back when, and all I did was repaint it. So it's got the little endstone cracks, and yeah, that's the sequence of Ash finding the egg and then seeing Drake. I hope. Sorry. Don't know why that happened. Yeah, chat, that'll be out super soon. I need to go and film the rest of it as soon as I have a day that Haley and I can go and film it. But I want to get it out before Starbound starts, whenever that may be. But yeah, chat, be on the lookout for when stuff gets announced about Starbound happening, because it's gonna be soon. I said the thing you all hate when I say, it's coming soon, guys, it's coming soon. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff, chat. But yeah, I made a bunch of props. because I wanted to be kind of quirky with it. And Ash's shoes, yeah, they're not Converse, partially because I couldn't find Converse, and partially because I think it makes sense for them to have running shoes. So they have running shoes instead of the high top Converse, but it's still the same bit. You know what I mean? Get flashbanged with more Ash. It's true. Get flashbanged with. Good stuff, man. It's good stuff. You're breaking the immersion. How dare I? How dare I break the immersion? But yeah, chat, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Do you guys really quick want to do the Minecraft Wordle before we end for today and I send you guys off somewhere?